vertical forceps. In other countries, this is tissue, plain forceps or dressing forceps, and this is tissue forceps.
Hard tissues.
Hard tissue or hard tissue, and as exam, anatomical and surgical. Next, scalpels. We have two scalpels. First scalpel, belly scalpel. Bellies and sharp point scalpel. Sharp point scalpels. Free position in the hand, like the knife. Second, like the pen. And violin bow. Violin bow.
Doctor, please, for violin bow.
Violin bow, yes. Violin bow, more often you will show this sharp point scalpel, violin bow. Because we use it with, together with props. And two props. First prop, cruise, and this is cautious prop. When will you use this instrument?
When
The aim of
using thin fascias.
To make division, not to damage the deep.
To protect deep structure during, for example, aponeurosis incision. Понимаете, о чем говорю?
Да.
Нормально?
Да.
Нормально?
Да.
Это плохо.
Нет.
Надо еще лучше.
Нет.
To protect deep structures. For example, blood vessels and nerves. Next, retractors. Big group of retractors. C-shape, plain. Retractor according the Farabev. Farabev's retractor. I'm in every retractor.
Yes,
I'm in England, in USA, I'm in every retractor. Two Volkmann's retractor. In Russia, Volkmann. In English, Volkmann's retractor. Volkmann's retractor. For teeth, blunt and sharp. Next, only name of this instrument, we don't use it. Boyarski spatula, and only, for this moment, only name. Next, Bacchus's
linen Bacchus.
towel forceps. To hold, to connect skin with with surgical drape or surgical linen. Drape можно говорить, да? Drape. Next, Deschamps in Russia. Deschamps is in Russia and Deschamps in English. Second. To guide thread and the blood vessels in order to tie these blood vessels. For example, during amputation. Right hand and left hand. Dressing forceps according to Myers dressing forceps. Three ways of using. First, to take something during surgery, to give something. Second way, goes with forceps together to cotton swab. Cotton, we must have cotton, but I read cotton swab. To dry some fluid, for example, in the big places of the abdominal cavity, thoracic cavity, to dry with blood vessels and other exudate. Blood, not blood vessels, blood, exudate. Next, hemostatic clamp. Three types of hemostatic clamp. First, cautious hemostatic clamp. It may be straight and curved, long and short. First, curved and straight. Next group, broad hemostatic clamp. again.
No teeth.
Without teeth, but can be long, short, curved, straight, and without teeth. Mosquito hemostatic clamp according to Halstead. Halstead's mosquito hemostatic clamp. It can be curved and straight. And one special instrument, peritoneal Mikulich peritoneal clamp. Mikulich is hemostatic clamp. Peritoneal clamp. For example, it may be only curved, always curved, and difference serration along with part. And Mikulich doesn't have at this places serration. And when you see on right, do you see gap?
Yes.
Gap. During exam, if you will forget what is this, and you will think, what is this? Mikulich. Okay? And needle driver or needle holder, Gegards, needle driver, needle holder, and needle. We have two types of needle: round needle and cutting needle, cutting triangle needle. If we make transection with needle, one needle has round on transection, round form. Yes? Do you understand me? Transection. If we will perform transection with needle, we can see round form or triangle form. Round form это round needle, and if needle has triangle form, cutting needle. A round needle we use when we need stitch blood vessels, parenchymatical organs, and intestinal wall, intestinal stomach wall, gastrointestinal tract. Понятно? Понятно тебе? Хорошо. Triangles needle we use, or taper cut, sometimes we call it taper cut. One hour I will write what you was absent. You are absent. I will write it. Okay, come. Next, and enough instruments. 10 minutes. Next, sutures, and today we must repeat isolation of the operative field and edges of the operative wound with stitching and with forceps. Scissors, two types of scissors, curved and straight according to Cooper's scissors. And if this scissors we can hold in hand, no difference, but curved only in this position. This is no correct. Two arch. Two big groups of sutures, you know, yes? Uninterrupted or continuous sutures. Так? How you will hold needle in the needle guard? One search distal and two searches proximal. This is the point of holding, yes? And needle into three equal parts. And this is the points of needle guider and threads, three thirds. And interrupted suture. Simple interrupted suture. 5 millimeters to distance to margin, 5 millimeters to. You can hold this position and how you want. Crossing. Opposite side. Simple surgical knot, interrupted. Next. Horizontal U-shaped sutures. 5 millimeters to margin. 5 millimeters to margin again. Turn needle. Distance is side 1 centimeter. And 5 millimeters and 5 millimeters. 5, 5, 5, 5. This distance 1 centimeter. And last, third surgical sutures, U-shaped vertical sutures, yes? According the Donati suture, according the Donati. Distance 2 centimeters to margin through all lace. You see all lace. Next, image for you, this is the fundus of the wound. This is fundus of the wound. And again, 2 centimeters to margin.
All layers.
All layers. Turn needle. 3 to 5 millimeters to margin. Only skin. Single, horizontal U-shaped, vertical U-shaped suture, Donati suture. Повторите это. Ага. Давай. Правильно, да?
Да.
Да, все, хорошо. Uninterrupted or continuous suture. The gold rule of all continuous suture. Each continuous suture must start with knot and must finish with knot. Золотое правило. For all sutures at the exam. Понятно?
Да.
Молодцы. Usual continuous suture. 5 and 5 margin to margin distance 5 millimeters. One tip is short and opposite longer. And next, distance between sutures, 1 centimeter always. 1 centimeter and distance to margin to edge. Сколько? How? 5 millimeters, yes. And at the end, One thread and second. Second name of this suture, over and over suture, over and over. And third, but not in our country, in other countries, running suture. Knot and knot. Понимаете вы или не понимаете? Хорошо, что понимаете. Next suture. Mattress suture. Uninterrupted or continuous mattress suture. 5 millimeters, 5 millimeters. And last suture, Moltanoz suture, first name, according to the author. Second name, blanket suture, blanket. Понятно, да? Knot. I'm preparing the loop. And needle goes through this loop. Again, loop. You can stitch without loop at first. And at last sutures without loop. So, and continuous suture.